Let's see. Wicked questions, guys. Let's see. Do you have state you deem easiest for starters? When it comes to easy states for liens, Arizona and Florida make it pretty easy. Now, in Florida, make sure to realize though, make sure in Florida, the one thing about Florida is you can't foreclose on the tax lien. It goes over to a deed sale. So Florida is one of those places where it's both liens and deeds, which is it's one of, I think it's maybe the only place that does that. Whereas in Arizona, you can foreclose, you get the lien, and that's where you get that big home run because remember, 1 in 20 liens, they're basically going to allow you to end up with a property for like 2-3 cents on the dollar, which is great. Let's see. Questions coming in. This is awesome, guys. New to the channel. Bought some land in New Mexico from someone who sells land. He buys it cheap. Saw an opportunity. Now you're here. Right on. Yeah, welcome. Welcome to the party. It's a great spot to get started with tax liens and deeds. It's a great way to go into it. Now, once again, New Mexico is another one of my least favorite states for tax liens and deeds. New Mexico and New Jersey are kind of my least favorite because New Mexico is weird. They'll like auction off percentages of the property and stuff like that. And yeah, it's not one of my favorite places, but you can still scoop them up before the auction and do good there. Let's see, question. Should I set up an LLC? So the first thing getting out of the gate is just get a property. Just get going, get a property. You can set the LLC up later, in my opinion, unless you have like super millions of dollars in assets in your own personal name and stuff like that. Then, I would worry. Obviously, consult with a professional, but I see people just, spin their wheels on LLCs and yeah, just get started. Just get started, man. Lots of good questions popping in. Much appreciated here. For anybody tuning in, if you like this stuff, hit the thumbs up on the channel. If you like it, ask me some questions in the comments. That's how I get a lot of ideas for future videos. Let's see, Bobby's saying not seeing the link below. If you click the more info button below, you'll see the link. So for anybody tuning in, we have I have the directory now, PDFs that gives you all of the access information to all of the states to help you exactly find it. So you can click the more info button below. There should be more info directly below there. Let's see. Cruising along. Walker saying, where can I find the free lists you mentioned a few minutes ago? Yeah. So click the more info button below. There should be a more info button below this video. And then they're not lists. Well, it's like the list of all of the counties, right? So I put it all together there for you to be able to just have it and get started.